Let's do this, nerds. So, Colin Trevorrow is out for Star Wars Episode 9. No big loss there. After all, Safety Not Guaranteed is pretty good, but Jurassic World was just okay at best. The Book of Henry is apparently shit. I wouldn't know. I try to only watch good movies. Regardless, that left a gaping void that needed to be filled with a new iconic director to close out the new trilogy. So who'd they get? Patty Jenkins? Matthew Vaughn? Steven Spielberg? Nah, they got JJ Abrams. So that sucks, because he sucks. I'm here to tell you why. But Josh, The Force Awakens is great! You're probably saying through your grit teeth, something in anger ready to rip me to shreds. Yeah, Force Awakens is pretty good. You know what else is good? A New Hope. You know what The Force Awakens basically is? A New Hope. Which is fine, you know, it was just kind of unoriginal. With the exception of some new interesting characters, there wasn't much that stood out to me in The Force Awakens. Like, okay, I'm really going to try to not make this just a bitch fest about the problems that I had with that movie, but there's some glaring issues. For one, what the f*** is going on with the political situation in those movies? We're supposed to be led to believe that there's this horrible, evil regime taking over multiple worlds, but, like, there's also the government? But the government doesn't do anything about it for some reason, so instead, they fund a bunch of guerrilla fighters to wage, like, a one-sided war against the First Order? Even the fucking title card of The Force Awakens is off. Previously, in every Star Wars movie, the opening scroll was meant to fill us in on the political situation of the galaxy. This one's just like, duh, there's some bad guys and some good guys. That's totally not the Empire and the Rebellion. And Luke's gone, no one knows where or why. Also, Han Solo's a smuggler again because he's gotta be cool. Pew pew. Here's some characters you don't know anything about. We got the guy from Seventh Seal, and we're just gonna squander his acting talents by killing him. Thank you. Where was I? Oh yeah. So you know why the opening crawl is like that? Because you don't want to give too much away. You see, Abrams subscribes to the style of storytelling known as the mystery box. Which basically means he sets up a plot device that either most of or some of the characters know the answer to, and withholds that information as a way to increase the intrigue on the viewer's end. Which is like, you know, it's fine sometimes. But that is what this entire new franchise is built on. He started this with Super 8, where the mystery was just that the thing in the train was just a giant alien, who you're supposed to feel some connection with after watching it eat several innocent townsfolk. Seriously guys, Super 8 is f***ing terrible. Anyways, the mystery in these new films is the parentage of Rey. The inherent problem with that is when comparing it to the original trilogy, the reason Luke's parentage came as the greatest reveal in all of cinema was because it wasn't a focus of attention. Basically, he's setting himself up for failure with Rey's parentage because he's ultimately going to disappoint someone, no matter who it is. Look, to be honest, none of these are really deal breakers for me when it comes to him directing the next Star Wars. The big issue I have with him is his absolute lack of any distinct style. What's one thing unique to Abrams' style? I know the lens flare joke is overdone, but honestly, there's a bit of credence to that joke. He does use lens flares a lot. And while this adds to giving most of his films a feel of childlike wonder, for me, it makes them feel a bit hollow, like something a child would make. When it comes to the less technical aspects of the films, like his storytelling, he falls flat. There's some great characters in The Force Awakens. Kylo Ren is a super interesting villain, for example, but I feel that in Abrams' hands, he's going to drop the ball on him like he did with Khan. He's not someone who's known for their character development, like Patty Jenkins or Denis Villeneuve, which, good God, can you imagine a Star Wars film directed by Denis Villeneuve? Anyways, good or bad, we're stuck in this train now. Here's to hoping Abrams learns from his past mistakes and listens to the fans and critics, and hopefully, gives us something great. Unless he gets Damon Lindelof to write it, in which case we're f***ed. I've been Josh of the Geekery Collective. Thanks for watching. If you like hearing me rant about unpopular opinions, check out The Most Important Podcast on your favorite podcast app. I fully expect this video to just be riddled with dislikes, but don't forget to weigh in with your opinion in the comments. Let's have a real discussion about this, and not just a bitching match. Also, there's a couple of other videos YouTube thinks you won't hate, or maybe hate more than this one. I don't know. But go watch them.